And welcome back. So, if you guys watched my last live from yesterday, you would know that I got this in my BoxyCharm Ipsy box. Even though it doesn't say BoxyCharm on it, I guess it's Boxy and Ipsy because Ipsy bought Boxy. I don't know. But anyways, I was really impressed with the box, which that's a first in a long time. That's why I quit BoxyCharm. So maybe they're combining forces is a good thing. Don't mind the floof butt right here. He's hanging out. But I wanted to go ahead and try the palette out because you guys know if I have a new palette, I can't help myself. I will always play with it. I'm surprised I didn't do a look last night. I swatched them, or I tried to swatch them whilst doing ASMR, and that it is what it is. Good morning. I was going through the Teamy website. I'm glad you went live because I was ready to buy stuff. Uh-oh. Yeah. Just save your money, you know. Save your money. Certainly, I mean, I don't know. Teamy's good for some stuff, but again, like you can get, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I'm torn with Timo because it's so cheap, so it's tempting, but in the same sentence, it's so cheap. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know. But anyway, I was watching this podcast. Oh shoot, I'll just have to put it in the. I'll probably put it in the not comment section, description below after I get off of here, just so you guys can watch it too. What? What dream about Family Way? What's Family Way? Wait, let me reread that. I don't know if I had a dream, but are you in the family way? I hope I'm not prying. Or are we away? Is that what you're asking? We were. We were. Yeah. But not anymore. Like, we're back. If that's what you're asking. I think that's what you were asking. But, because I understand talk to text. But anyway, I just kind of concealed stuff. I didn't really put foundation on or anything. Real quick, just so I could go live and try this palette out. As you can see, I have swatched it. But I was watching this podcast about Jaclyn Hill and how she completely screwed Marlena over. You know, the creator of Makeup Geek? I had no idea. I didn't know any of this. And I know there was a reason why people didn't like Jaclyn Hill, and I didn't know it was because, well, such an obvious good reason. Oh, no, I'm not pregnant. I can't get pregnant. Hi, Dee. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, no, I'm not pregnant. I'd like to be. Like, I'm baby hungry, very much so, but I can't physically have any more children. I did want to recreate Ann Nook's look she did. It was kind of like a bluish gold, but they don't have like a matte blue. They have green, and I feel like it's going to make it look Christmassy. And I don't want to look Christmassy. But I want to try how their mattes blend. This is hard. Maybe I can do like... Here, I'll just start digging in because I want to know how it performs. Oh, I didn't know that. Ah, no. I'm very much baby hungry though. And I've been watching like old videos of the kids and just remembering like, you know, when they're babies and they suck on your face. It's just so freaking cute. But no, I'm not with child. So I'm gonna do my own thing, and we're just gonna go ahead and dip into warm sand over here. Yeah, I hate when my dreams, like, sometimes I don't even know if my dreams are real or not. a lot of times because they're so realistic. So I totally understand and get that. I don't even remember my dream from last night though, but I know it was pretty intense. Because I woke up feeling some kind of way. I probably don't have to tap this. It's one of those palettes you have to build up, I guess. Again, this is a first impression. This is not like my full impression of it. You got to use a palette a few times before you can really, at least for me, before I can make like an informed decision on whether I like it or not. But yeah, I was watching this podcast and Marlena just freaking opens up and explains everything that Jaclyn Hill did to her, and it's just so freaking sad because it's a perfect example of like women helping other women, you know, and she just shits on her. It's so sad. I just can't believe, like, oh my gosh. And you know how I always say, like, Morphe palettes were so much better with Jaclyn Hill on it? Come to find out, I know the reason for that now, which is really sad. Marlena, the makeup geek owner, makeup owner, like took Jaclyn Hill under her wing and was like showing her like all these places or factories or whatever they're called where they make makeup, like showing her like where she goes and like introducing to higher ups and stuff. And Jaclyn Hill went and showed the CEO of Morphe those factories. And so that is why the formula is so good with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palettes. Well, at least I mean, I think. But it's so sad. It's very sad. Sad situation, sad story. I will link that podcast below. But I mean, this is why I think a lot of women don't like helping out other women because it's a beautiful color. I like it too. It's really pretty. Like, they just get shit on. Like, we need to start supporting each other and meaning it. Like, not supporting each other because we can gain something from it, if that makes sense. It's just sad. I didn't know she was that. I never understood why everyone didn't like her. I was like, why? Like, why don't you like Jaclyn Hill? Like, I don't understand. But now it makes so much sense to me. And I guess, like, my initial thoughts on Jaclyn Hill were, like, she was kind of stuffy and, like, just seemed full of herself. And then I was like, no, I don't want to think that about anybody. Like, I'm going to try to give her a chance. And I was, like, totally praising her. And come to find out she's this, oh, my God, it's just sad. It's awful. But, yeah. That's what I've been watching this morning. I was going to go live earlier, but I was too, like, immersed in that podcast that I was like, I'm going to listen to this first and then go live. But yeah, let me know if you knew about the whole Jaclyn Hill makeup geek thing. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea. But then again, I got into makeup, like, a lot later. Like, I got into makeup, like, when they weren't, like, friends. So I didn't know all the tea, I guess. I'm trying to think. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to use Blue Lagoon. Huh? No matter how hard I try, hard I practice, I say I cannot get my eyeshadow to look like you. I think it's because I have hooded eyes. You know, me too. Um, right. when I first started doing makeup, my eyes were not like this hooded, dude. They just weren't. And so I kind of have to like relearn um, and just put it up a little bit higher. Like put up the color higher. That's one way, that's a good trick to help combat hooded eyes. Because I've had to literally change where I put my crease color completely. So it can show when I have my eyes open. But anyway, here's to aging. It's fun. But yeah, I'm so shook by all this news. Like, I can't believe I didn't know. And Marlena said she didn't even really speak on it. She took her like several years to even talk about it. So how did y'all know what Jaclyn Hill was doing or did? I just think it's so messed up. I don't know. This is a really nice formula. Yeah. So this is the Iconic London palette. I've never tried Iconic London before. So this is a first impression. I may or may not like it like later on, but so far so good. I mean, it's not giving me any issues. It's pretty easy to blend. I don't know. I like it so far. And I like the color story too. I think it's really good for summer. So if any of you guys got this in your boxy base box or Ipsy whatever base box, let me know. Because I think it's really pretty. Yeah, I've never tried Iconic London before. And if I have, I completely forgot and no longer have a palette by them. So I don't know. This is new for me. So I'm just going to keep going in, building her up. See, like how I'm talking about how I've hooded eyes right here? I don't know if you can tell, but like I have to start bringing my color all the way up here now. It's crazy because they're so hooded. It's just frustrating. It's like learning how to do your eyes all over again. I don't know. I've been trying to avoid that because I always make a mess of myself. But I'm just gonna adjust fire, I suppose, right? Like keep trucking along. But yeah, Marlena, oh my god, I feel so sad for her. Like, I can't believe that Jaclyn Hill would do that, you guys. Like, I don't understand. How could I not know this? And my eyes are super watery per usual. So I'm trying to avoid my brush touching my lid, my like lash line lid. It's just Share Bear. Is that the one that you couldn't get back into? Sure? Or did you figure it out? This is really pretty. It almost reminds me of a duochrome, but I don't think it is. At least from what I could tell in the pan. And I know I put a lot on, I know, it's just what I do. I've always been that way. I'm heavy-handed with the eyeshadow. I've been trying not to be lately, but it's hard for me. Yeah, like here's my crease. This is where my actual crease is. Way down here. I put it way right here. Because that's the only way you're going to see it with my eyes open. Because my eyes are so freaking hooded. I never had to do that before. But, I mean, We all age, okay? I mean, that's what happens. Life, we get old. um, and some say our beauty may fade, but I think we just get more beautifuler, even though that's not a word, but whatever, I made it one. Okay, so I really like that a lot. Um, I kind of do want to go in with this dark green, but I feel like that would make it too dark. It's summer. Like I'm trying really hard to not overdo my eye makeup because it is summer, which is so hard for me. But, you know, it's a good thing. It's good practice, I think, especially for myself, where I need to learn to be a little bit less, Oh, you figured it out? Oh, that makes me so happy. That's awesome. Because I was afraid you lost all your subs, basically. Like, I was so sad for you. I'm glad that you figured it out. That makes me happy. But I kind of want to do, like, a video of, like, trashing all my Jaclyn Hill palettes. But, I mean, even though I like them, and I will use them still. But then, just because someone says something doesn't make that to be true. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have to watch this podcast. Like, when I'm done, like I said, I'll put it in the description. And let me know your take on it. If you knew anything about it, like, while it was happening. Like, Jaclyn Hill's such a bad friend. Now I get why everybody doesn't like her. That makes perfect sense. Before I was just like, guys, stop hating on a chick just because you think she's pretty and she has what you don't, you know? That's kind of that was my take on it. But now I'm like, ew, Jaclyn Hill's a bitch. So, Vacay Glow. It's between Vacay Glow and Paradise. This is real shimmery. This is really bright. And these shadows are extremely, like, soft. And I just barely put my finger in there and it just went bloop. Look at it. Almost crushed it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with, like, the Vacay Girl because it's more simple and it's not as chunky and as, like, glittery. And I'm just gonna put, there it is, look how pretty. I'm just gonna put, like, a little bit right here with my finger. Wow. I don't know if you guys are seeing how pigmented this is, but it's really good. So it's like a shimmer on a shimmer, basically. It's kind of what I'm going for. Woohoo. That is really pigmented. I love this. I can't believe I've never heard of, I mean, I think I've heard of Iconic London, but I've never owned an Iconic London palette. So it's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Wow. I like it. And then I'm going to soften it up a little bit, which is something I typically would not do because I like to look extra, but, well, at least when I'm doing my looks. Like, my day-to-day life, I don't put makeup on. What did she do? Jaclyn Hill, she, I don't know if you know who Marlena is, but she is the founder of Makeup Geek, and they're out of business now. And Marlena helped Jaclyn Hill find, like, people that could produce her makeup and, like, you know, factories that made really good product, and they kind of took her on her wing to help her out. And they were supposed to do a palette collab. And Marlena, she got all the palettes ready, all the packaging, and then after she got everything she needed from Marlena, she backed out of the collab. Like, that is so, I can't, dude. Like, that's just shady. You know what I mean? I just can't with that. That makes me not want to support her ever again. And now it makes me think her chunky lipstick is her karma, you know? Like, you don't really have to say or do much for people to get their karma. I mean, in all honesty, you're not even really supposed to intervene in karma because it happens naturally. And I think this is one of those cases where it's so obvious. I can't. So, yeah, very shady. And I didn't know this. I had no idea. Here I am supporting Jaclyn Hill for years. Now I get why nobody likes her. I'm trying to soften out these edges. I know this is not a eyeshadow brush, but I just feel like they're a little... And then I could put a shimmer on the top. Maybe? Let's see. Ooh, Sundown's really pretty too. But I kind of want to make the shimmer lighter than that. So I'd probably go with maybe, that one. Golden Hour. So yeah, I'm going to link the podcast in my description of what I was watching before I went live. It's still just so heavy on my brain. Like how someone could do that. Like another female is trying to help you out. You know, be a big sister, basically, which is what we all should be doing for each other, period, point blank. I don't care. You know, that's just what we do. We stand together, we work together, we help, we lift each other up. That's what we should be doing. End of. But someone does that for Jaclyn Hill, and her response is to throw her, like, I have no respect for that woman anymore. I used to like her, not anymore. So I'm taking Golden Hour. Maybe I should have stuck with the... It is just so shady. I can't, dude. I can't believe I didn't even know about it, though. See, that looks a little bit darker. Oh, well. I'm shook by it. I don't know. I want it to look even. I might just take a little of the Vacay Glow. I changed my mind. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. What the hell? No. Sorry. I can't. I mean, I think they look even. Kind of off and on, share. I do try to keep up with him because I like him. I do. I like Jeffree Star. I think first I was kind of like, well, I think he's a little too much, you know? But, now that I like how he's speaking out against certain things that are kind of like supposed to be our new social norms, and he's like, no, you know, I love that about him, and he doesn't really care. And so that kind of brought my attention back to him where I kind of was already over him. So now I'm like back to like wanting to see what he's up to. Why? Did you hear something about him? I mean, he just calls it like he sees it, and I respect that, you know. It's hard to be opinionated about anything these days, and the fact that he is so open, you know, I just respect that. All right. So now I'm going to try this mascara finally. without other mascara on it. And this is, again, something I got from my Boxy Charm. It's by Pure, which I absolutely love this brand and other things. And so I already have a feeling I'm going to love this mascara. He's gorgeous. He's beautiful. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. And I love how he spoke out, like, against certain things. Like, I don't know. I just have respect for people that can kind of see the whole picture and not just, how am I feeling? You know, it's like, well, you got to take into consideration everybody. Like, I know it's hard for many people because this generation is just so wrapped up in self that they can't really see outside of themselves. It's very fucking sad, but it's the truth. And I see that he can see outside of himself. And with being so beautiful and just so talented, the fact that he can do that, I gain so much respect for that guy. Period, point blank. He's a great guy. I like him. I like him a lot. Okay. My hair needs brushed. Okay. I don't mind it. It's not. I really want to try the mattes though. Like okay, I tried warm sand. Okay, and that blended out nicely. I tried Vacay Glow. That blended out nicely. I tried Blue Lagoon. That blended out nicely. And this one I tried to try it in my brow bone, but it was kind of stupid because this was too light, and I should have just went with that. But I mean, they're really beautiful shades. It's obviously a great summer palette. I'm going to be using this quite a bit this summer. I already know. So I'm really happy to get that. He just tells it like it is. Exactly. And I love that. Because there's not many people like that anymore. Like, they don't exist. Like, you know what I mean? They just don't. They just kind of, like, go along with, you know, what's... People don't have any type of individuality anymore. And they're so on this kick of trying to be so different, you know? And pushing the boundaries and breaking the mold. And it's kind of like, in doing that, and everyone doing that, they've lost a touch of self. To me, it's just very apparent. And it's just sad. There's no individuality anymore. We're all supposed to think and be one way, and that's it. And so for those of us that rise up against that way of being, I will fully support. Sorry, that's my little mocktail. I think I'm here for my mascara. Because I don't like the lighting. I need to figure something out. There just has to be people that are willing to stand up for children, you know? And I don't see that in today's society. It's really fucking sad. And the reason that is most people don't have kids anymore. You know what I mean? So they're just... You know, doesn't concern them, you know, or their kids. So they're just like, whatever. No. There needs to be boundaries. Okay. Whoop. As I tear up. Seriously, I hate allergies so bad, you guys. Like, and that's another reason why I haven't been going live, aside from everything else I talked about yesterday, is my allergies are brutal. See? Do you see the tears? Freaking unreal. Okay, so that took me about 20 minutes. It didn't take me very long. If I could just stop crying, that'd be great. What are we thinking? I know I could have done like a lot more, but I'm being lazy. Hope everyone's having a good day. You know what I really want? I want to try that highlighter that I got for the giveaway. That's pretty. I'm okay with this. I'll clean up my face just a little bit more and I'll be done. I should put falsies on because I haven't worn fake lashes in a very long time. But yeah, no, we have such bad allergies here and it sucks because my kids have them too. And we're just all dying all at once. Like it feels like you're actually sick. Because the drainage on your throat makes your throat hurt and it's just awful. It's like being sick. It's like having the flu, you know? It's not any different. Except it's not a virus. It's just because of pollination. Ah! Plants pollinating. My nose is still a bit textured. Well, thank you, Cher. I appreciate you. I'm gonna go check out your channel. It's been a while. Check out your wigs. Your new fashions. Your new babies. I like wigs. I wish I could tolerate them. I really do. Like, I just can't, so it is what it is. Anyway, so first impressions, Iconic London. I appreciate the formula. First impressions, again, are just first impressions. I can't reiterate that enough. Just because I like it right now doesn't mean when I go do another look, I'm going to like it again. But as it stands, I think it's great. What are your thoughts? Do you like Iconic London? Yay, nay. I'm trying to think. Oh, sorry. I want to just curl my lashes real quick before I go. And, yeah. I'm going to try to do some more ASMR throughout the week. Again, uploading to members first, for members first. Per usual. I mean, granted, the past two I did were kind of just like off the cuff, random. I was like feeling it for a moment and then I was over it. But I want to do some like really long ASMRs. Like, I think I can probably get to 20 minutes. If I really focus and I have like a game plan set, I think I can probably do 40 minutes or 20, 40. Hell no, there's no way in hell. But I could do like a 20-minute ASMR, because my ASMRs are so short, and I apologize for that, but again, I haven't done it in like months, and so it's kind of like getting back into the swing of things and getting used to it again. You do your falsies totally different now. Um, I really should put falsies on. I mean, this would make that look so much better, but, you know, more dramatic. But again, I mean, I don't want to. The past couple times I've tried doing falsies, they've just pissed me off, and I'm like over it. I just want magnetic lashes. They're in the corner, the outer corner. Oh. So you like cut a piece? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, and I have these Temu lashes that I really want to try. I haven't gotten around to trying them though. So maybe next time I try this palette, we can do lashes and I can do more dramatic, fun look that I like to do. I'm just doing these kind of boring, laid back looks because it's summer and that's what everyone's doing anyway. You still have a lot to show people. I'm excited. I still have some time before I have to go pick up the kids, so I'm probably going to swing over to your channel, catch up. I appreciate you being here. And everybody, for the rewatchers and for you, everybody stay positive. I know it's really hard sometimes, but you guys really helped me, especially you, Cher, yesterday. Like, really helped me to put things into perspective. And I don't think I can thank you enough for that. So, just so you know, thank you. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when I do. My cat just went right there. Anyway, love you.